The following story by Professor Dan Ariely in his book Predictably Irrational highlights to my mind the power of what jealousy and envy are all about. Says Professor Ariely in the book, in the mid-90s, when it was noticed that CEOs of American companies, of public companies, were earning so much more than the average worker, they needed to do something about this to be more socially responsible. And the regulators came up with a formula. Let's publicize for everybody to know how much the CEO is earning, and that will create a much smaller difference between the average CEO, the salary will come down, and the average worker. That's what was done. Amazingly, a number of years later, they did a study, and what came as a result of regulation? Exactly the opposite. Instead of the average CEO earning 130 times more than the average worker, they were now earning 400 times more. The salaries had gone up threefold. How could this possibly be? What went wrong? And after analysis, they realized what went wrong. Not only was the general public reading the newspaper, but other CEOs were reading the newspaper as well. And this created envy. A CEO would come to his or her board and say, how can it be that so-and-so studied in university with me, who's running a smaller company than me, is making more than me? Amazingly, says Professor Ariely, yesterday you were happy with what you earned, but today you're not, simply because of the knowledge of what somebody else is earning. This is exactly what happened in this week's parsha in Chutz La'aretz Korach. Korach was happy until, say our sages, Rashi brings the Midrash, that he realized that Elitzaphan ben Uziel, a much younger cousin, had been made the head of the tribe of Levi. Korach believed it was his lot to be the head of the Leviim. He could not accept that. Moses and Aaron he could accept, but he could not accept the fact that he was not good enough to be the head of the tribe of Levi. He believed he deserved it, and that appointment destroyed him internally, caused a tremendous revolution, a rebellion, led to his death and the death of hundreds of great people of the Jewish people. May we all always positively and proactively strive to achieve more, to want to be ambitious, to want to strive for more, but at the same time accept our lot, know what is ours at this point in our life that we need to accept, and in a positive and wholesome way, and continue to strive to be better. May we all, Bezrat Hashem, get that balance right of striving for more and accepting the station of life that we are in. Shabbat Shalom.